Today, we look back at some of the greatest ever One Piece moments that apparently everyone's just forgotten about. And I don't really know what that means, if I'm honest, because One Piece is pretty memorable. But I haven't spoke about it in a while, and honestly, I really do miss One Piece. So, weird title or not, that's what we're doing today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments what your favourite One Piece moment is, and if there's anything you think is missing from this highly questionable list, then let me know that too. But with all that being said, let's explore what we apparently all forgot about. Yeah, go on Ashley, tell everyone what we've forgotten about, apparently. Educate us. I hope this isn't going to be some nonsense where it's like, Luffy versus Blackbeard or something, like, because that's stupid, everyone remembers that.
Number 10, Luffy versus Vivi.
People remember this though. People do remember this. It happened in Alabasta. They're in the desert. Luffy punches Vivi in the face because Vivi wants to go fight Crocodile on her own. And he's like, no, don't sacrifice your own life. We're all friends here, man. Let's sacrifice all our lives. Everyone wants to fight with you. Everyone wants to take down Crocodile, etc, etc. Who forgot about this? I don't know people who did.
Fights between friends always hit hard in One Piece, but this one is often...
This annoyed me already.
He intends to try to convince the rebel army in Alabasta to
About Crocodile, yes.
However, Luffy, in a rare bit of insight, finds her plan to be naive. People will die regardless. And since Crocodile is manipulating the rebels...
He does that. He does that a lot.
Fight him.
You really shouldn't punch princesses in the face though, Luffy. Like, she is still a princess. Don't do that.
Exchange blows, with Luffy taking the worst of it. Vivi believes that by confronting the rebels alone,
only she's in danger. Yes.
Risk. Luffy asks her to instead risk all of their lives since they're friends, and that's what friends
Basically
do.
what I just said, yes. Therefore, I didn't forget about it.
It's a fantastic character moment for both of them, revealing Luffy's inner depth and helping Vivi grow.
It's a brilliant moment, but I just didn't forget about it. So I think titling a video like, oh, you forgot about it is a bit silly.
9, Nami defends Luffy from
an army.
When it comes to
specifics are great here.
Or bravest Straw Hat crew member, Nami isn't usually the first to come to mind. But
True.
When Luffy stands alone against an army of the Big Mom pirates, Nami returns to back him up.
This is only like a couple of years ago. If people forgot this, that's quite impressive, actually.
Scale lightning attacks are devastating on the battlefield.
But she does do very well here. I know I'm famously not a Nami fan, but she done very well here. Very, very well.
She's able to control and disable Big Mom's homie minions with her Vivra card. She and Luffy may ultimately be defeated and captured due to sheer numbers and exhaustion, but
yeah, but it's like 2002 though, isn't it?
Than many give her credit for, including herself.
Yeah, she done well. Credit where credit's due, man. Like, she did do good here. I still don't like her, but I will give her credit.
Number 8, Usopp cheers Luffy
Usopp?
on. During Luffy's fight with Lucci, the future Pirate King is beaten and bloody, collapsing to the ground. Usopp sees this from above and, removing his Soga King...
Whoa, hold on. I think you will find that man up there is Soga King. Usopp was elsewhere at this point, but I don't know where this this myth that the same person is. Like, they are different people. Soga King is a hero, and Usopp is just a scared little teenage boy. Like, definitely not the same person. They have similarities. Yes, they both use a slingshot. They both have large nasal areas that are slightly phallically shaped. But that is Soga King. Don't get confused.
He urges Luffy to get back up and fight.
See, look, that's not the same person. Soga King has just summoned Usopp to come and shout at Luffy. They just happen to be wearing the same clothes. Not the same person. I do love Lucci, by the way. Like, as a fighter, as a character, he's so well written. I've just always liked him. I'm not meant to like him, but I do.
As bad as the situation is, they're not in hell.
They are.
For as much credit as Luffy gets for standing back up and punching the stuffing out of Lucci, Usopp deserves just as much for giving him the motivation to do it.
Soga King, not Usopp. I will not accept it.
Number 7, Sanji clashes with...
Okay, I don't actually remember this.
Luffy is usually
I remember Luffy fighting Dofi.
against the big bad. So anytime a different member of the crew gets the chance, it's something special. With
When did this
Doflamingo
happen?
bearing down on the Thousand Sunny, Sanji arrives in the nick of time to stop him with a fiery kick.
Oh no, I vaguely remember this actually. Vaguely. Sanji!
The two combatants exchange blows mid-air, with Sanji receiving some nasty slashes, while the Straw Hat Cook has an excellent showcase.
Why don't I remember
With
this?
Even Dofi admitting he's strong, the Warlord eventually immobilizes him.
Yes, I do, because he gets stuck. Yes. Yes, okay.
This little bout may not last long, and Sanji gets saved himself, but it's cool enough that we hope he crosses paths with Doflamingo again.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have remembered that if they hadn't have showed me it. I know Law saves him. Yeah. There we go. Vaguely. Oh, Bon Clay. Bon Clay is amazing.
Like a ballerina, but Mr. 2, Bon Clay, is as
Best
tough as
character.
nails and a true friend. While everybody remembers his sacrifice to help Luffy get to Ace, fewer people talk about the first time he did it.
I'm listening, brother.
Despite having only met them once and fighting against them, Bon Clay and his boys decide to help the Straw Hats. They dress up like Luffy and company, helping buy them
So they can
everything they
escape.
need to escape
Yeah.
the Marines.
Bon Clay is such a good character.
The flower of friendship blooms
Like,
in
so
unexpected
underrated.
places, and Bon Clay's is truly breathtaking.
Such a flamboyant man, but also such a great one. Like, I need more Bon Clay. He was epic character.
Number 5.
This is
Luffy defends
early.
Treasure. Given that this happened so early,
Because
on
the
in
thing was on
One Piece,
fire.
It's easy to see why
Yeah.
so many overlook it. In Orange Town, Luffy meets
Shushu, that's his
a
name.
dog that has been waiting for his late owner at his shop for years.
God, this is going back, isn't it?
Moji, Buggy's right-hand man, and his pet lion Richie,
Richie.
rough up Shushu, raid the store for food, and then burn it to the ground. Luffy, furious at this, beats down both lion and pirate alike, saving the last bit of dog food from the store.
God, I forgot how good early One Piece was as well. I feel nostalgic, even though it's been a few
He may
years.
not be smart, but Luffy's empathy for people and animals alike never fails to
Shit.
tug on our heartstrings.
I remember when I first watched this, it ruined me. Because I love dogs.
Number 4, Nolan kills a giant
Okay,
snake.
I don't remember
Nolan's
this.
Flashback character Mont Blanc Nolan looms large in the lore of
Yep.
One Piece. While he's remembered as a liar, Nolan was a great explorer.
This is the
and
Skypiea
on
thing,
Java,
right?
Nolan discovers the
'Cause he was
people
looking
there
for Skypiea.
suffering from a disease.
Or am I dumb?
Just as they're about to sacrifice one of their people to one of the huge snakes they worship as gods, Nolan steps in and cuts off its head.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all.
For context, powerful fighters in the present day like Zoro couldn't even scratch one of these beasts. As if that wasn't awesome enough, Nolan manages to convince them to let him find the cure, betting his own life on it. He was a beast, and that's no lie. Number 3, Frankie changes the weather.
Love you, Frankie.
Sometimes something is so funny, it crosses over into badass territory.
Yep.
Frankie's cyborg body is powered by
Poke,
Cobra.
yep.
During his fight with Fukuro on Eni's lobby, Frankie starts running low on his favorite beverage slash power source. After some unsuccessful and comedic attempts at substitute drinks, Frankie eventually gets his hands on the real deal.
And he powers the hell up.
Dark clouds gather, lightning strikes, and the island echoes with his signature catchphrase.
Super. I'm not doing the pose, but you know where it was gonna be.
You might just write it off as a joke, but through the power of sheer awesomeness, Frankie brought a storm to an island where it is literally always
It's true though, because like Frankie is meant to be kind of comedic relief. Like that is his point. He's a little cyborg wearing underpants. Like he's not gonna be anything else. But the problem with Frankie is as they correctly said, Frankie's stupidity sometimes leads to like really cool stuff happening, and this one is really awesome actually. The fact that he powered up so much that our always sunny island has started storming. It's like, it's such a minor detail, it's such a little thing, but it's so cool in the scheme of things, and it actually shows how powerful Frankie is when he's like powered up, should we say. So kudos to him. Like, slightly less memorable moment, but a very cool moment nonetheless.
Sunny.
Hammer!
Super doesn't even begin to cover how epic that is.
I love you, Chopper. Gasses everyone up. No one forgot this. This is famous.
Arrive on Drum Island. Unfortunately, they desperately need one since Nami has fallen ill.
And he drags them the whole way.
Has made her abode at the top of one of the enormous drum-shaped mountains that give the island its name. After Sanji is injured in an avalanche, Luffy is left to carry both he and Nami.
And this is an absolute badass moment, I will give it credit. Like, Luffy did bits here.
Clothed and bitterly cold, Luffy perseveres against all odds to get them the help that they need.
Although surely he couldn't be that cold, because rubber's kind of insulating. Weird point, but sure.
Then, when Dr. Kureha and Chopper find them, what's Luffy's first thought as he lies there frostbitten with his hands bleeding? Don't save me,
save them. Yeah.
What an absolute legend. Before we unveil our
we're almost at number 1 already. Jesus.
Luffy punches Spike.
Famous. It was my thumbnail.
Stop him from beating villains up.
Bonk. Don Krieg. Such a useless character. He could have been so cool, and he wasn't. Smoker could have been cool as well, actually, thinking about it. Kind of underwhelming villain, bad guy, whatever you want to call him. Cool at moments, not really though.
Zoro lectures Luffy, real first mate energy.
Everyone needs a Zoro in their life. This is stupid, but I love this scene. Love this scene. Do you know there's a lot of moments in One Piece that do kind of go under the radar? Like, I shat on this video idea a little bit when it came up, because I was like, oh, you know, who's forgetting about One Piece moments that are that memorable? But I kind of get it now, because they're not actually famous moments. Not all of them, at least. They're kind of smaller moments that are actually really awesome, but people kind of sleep on a tad, if that makes sense. Like Frankie doing the whole cola thing. People will forget about that when he changes the weather. It's not something that's going to pop up in everyday conversation if you talk about One Piece. Like, most people are talking about Ace dying, the guy Merry going down, anything from Marineford, because that arc is just mwah, chef's kiss. Like, there's a lot of Gear 5, a big example, Big Mom, Kaido, that kind of stuff. All nowadays stuff like Elbath. But there are little moments like those that really do go under the radar, and people will kind of sleep on them, and they're a lot cooler than you remember them being. So you know what? I don't often say this, but kudos, Watch Mojo, because you have cooked today. Like, this list is very good. Hopefully number 1 drives it home. Don't ruin it. You've done well today. Let's see what number 1 is.
Number 1.
You ruined it.
Pirates want to become Pirate King.
No one forgot this.
Between two of the most likely candidates isn't talked about nearly enough. While escaping Impel Down, Luffy runs into Marshall D. Teach, aka Blackbeard, who's breaking in.
And Jinbei stops it.
It's only here that Luffy learns that he's the one responsible for capturing his brother Ace, setting him up for execution. Luffy's fast and furious punch is satisfying and well deserved.
It doesn't do that much, though, in the scheme of things. Very fast, though. Nice.
However, Blackbeard gives us a taste of his own terrifying might by returning the favor.
Yeah, he weren't ready at this moment. He will be,
As
but not
big a
yet.
fish to fry in the moment, fans may have been given a preview of the series' final battle over a decade.
Yeah, he weren't
before it's
ready.
likely
He
to
weren't
happen.
ready yet. That's why Jinbei stopped this fight. He knew Luffy couldn't beat him right now.
Is there an overlooked One Piece moment
Do you know what? Okay. Do I like that last moment? Absolutely. Do I think it was memorable? Absolutely. Do I think people forgot about it? No, because that is the biggest moment from Impel Down. Well, no. One of the biggest moments from Impel Down, because the biggest being like Bon Clay sacrificing himself for everyone to leave. But that, you ruined it for me a little bit, because I was just hyping up this list. I was hyping up how under the radar they'd gone with the majority of it. I was actually enjoying it. And then they did that, and it's pissed me off a tad, because doesn't everyone remember that? Like, it's not like they've gone really obscure and been like, hey, you know, #1, the fight versus Hody Jones, or Moji, or Bellamy, or someone. Like, it's quite a big character meeting another big character, and I thought most people would remember that. And plus, it was a really cool scene, especially with the whole Jinbei stopping it, because you knew Jinbei was like, he ain't ready for this shit right now. And I don't know, I just feel like that's quite a memorable moment, and I don't think it should be #1 on this list. I think there's a lot more cooler moments in One Piece, or equally as cool moments that are a bit more under the radar, like the rest of the list. But do you know what? 9 out of 10. I'll give it to them. They mostly cooked. It was pretty good. I remembered the majority of them, I can't lie, but there was one or two I was a bit like, wow, I don't remember this happening, or I don't remember it being this cool. So I'll give them credit for that. For a Watch Mojo video, this was actually very, very good. But the main question is, are there any moments that you guys think should be on this list? Because it's already quite good, but maybe you guys can make it better. So as I said before, let me know in the comments. But honestly, I really enjoyed this list, so kudos to you, Watch Mojo, you've done well today. But until next time, I've been Darksea, you've been beautiful, thank you for giving me 20 minutes of your day, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.